After 28 days of trying, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has just told Israel's president that he can't form a government. The deadline is now, and he's announced, blaming someone else, of course, along the way, but he has announced that he's handing the mandate, as they call it, back to the president for the president to give it to someone else so they can have a go. There's also been a flurry of legislation and fast-tracking all this legislation because Benjamin Netanyahu remains the acting prime minister. And while they still have control of the central and important committees, they're trying to push through this right-wing agenda. It would, if they get all this through, it would change the nature of Israel's electoral system. One of the things they want to do that they haven't succeeded in fast-tracking yet is to actually change the rules in the middle of the match and have the Prime Minister directly elected. That's hugely controversial, may not be legal. So there's another proposed piece of legislation which would see the Parliament overriding the courts. All of this being proposed in this interim period. It's been quite an extraordinary day leading up to this extraordinary announcement.
This is political chicanery of the highest order, it seems. Who do you think, Iris, get out your crystal ball, who do you think is likely to be the next Israeli Prime Minister?
Wow, I don't know if I could go that far ahead. What I will do is say to you that it seems that the president, he has 3 days, but he may not take all those 3 days to appoint the leader of the opposition. He'll give him the mandate. And what the leader of the opposition has been talking about is a rotation between himself, Yair Lapid, and the leader of another right-wing party, Naftali Bennett, that they would do a rotating prime ministership. And that's a possibility. In fact, I have heard some Israeli analysts saying that this is the greatest danger to Benjamin Netanyahu since 2009. So really, we now have 28 days more once the president hands the mandate to Yair Lapid to see if he can put together a coalition for change and if Israel will see changes or if it will see this extraordinary legislation pushed through at the last minute.